Okay, just starting off in Lightroom. First thing you need to do is go to Import. We've set up a folder on the desktop. You scroll down to it, we've got about 3 million here. Wedding screensaver, that's the one. We're just going to import the whole of this folder. It's just a portfolio of images. We're going to put in the folder that we created called Portfolio. So we choose that as a complete folder. The next window that pops up lets you choose the images individually, but we're going to put everything from this folder in, so I've left everything ticked. We're going to add the photos to the catalogue without moving. That means the images will stay in the folder on the desktop, but we're just referencing them in Lightroom and it's pointing back towards the folder on the desktop. So something you have to get your head around with Lightroom is the fact that the catalogue is separate and it just tells Lightroom where the images are and they're physically in that folder on the desktop. Anyway, we're just going to move them. Develop settings at the moment we won't worry about. I'll go into that later. It can be very useful. We don't need to do anything there. Metadata, if you want to preset something like, let me just show you this, worth doing. You set new metadata, you can set it as a preset and you might call it wedding portfolio. Is that spelled right? I hope so. Yeah, that's fine. And you can put any metadata you like about these images and it will, as it's imported into Lightroom, go on every single image, which is really useful because you might want to put copyright information in. You might just want to put myself in there, if I can spell my name. There you go. So creator, and you can put your address, and we'll just say that's all we're going to do for now. It's just so that every single one of those images, when it's imported, is tagged with Richard Barley, so everybody knows where the images come from. Keywords you can put in, very useful if you're going to use Lightroom as a library. We don't tend to with the wedding images, but we do with a stock image library that we run. It's very useful, Lightroom, for finding every image you want and keywording it. So I'm just going to call it Portfolio, Wedding Portfolio. Portfolio. Again, the keywords will go into the metadata, so if we want to search for the images later within Lightroom, if I put in wedding portfolio, only images that are tagged with that will come up. Initial previews minimal. So we're all set now, so we're just going to import them into Lightroom. This won't take long because we're not physically downloading the images, we just open them in Lightroom and it's referencing them on the desktop. Okay. As I said, it won't take long. They're flying in now. Just let it finish before we start. You can actually start on images straight away. You can go in as it's importing. You'll see it's coming in over here. You can start editing, which is great, but let's have a look at this one. Yeah, so you can start editing, you can do what you like from there on in. We've got them into Lightroom now. We'll let them just come in and then we'll do another video about the develop module, which is where everything happens. Thanks a lot.